of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Martinez, throwing to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals! Matthew Golden with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. A beautiful fake. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Looking to put a drive together. They run. Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air goes Daniels. And got his man complete. Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chigakakwo, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They cross.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Leo Chenal. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Hey, check. Cardinal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They'll get 4 there on the screen, and it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Daniels looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Roll. Bronco is ready.
A run inside. Krosky Merritt. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19, 18. Warrior 70. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Go.
They go play action. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Come on, come on. Six.
Here's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, punching 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Let's go now.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Back. Cowboy.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go. Good.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
2nd and 9 now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
60 Maverick, 60 Cowboy, Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 Lion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a 1st-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st down, here's Love. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready, ready.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolf. Here we go.
Back to throw. Martinez. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw is Martinez. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A give now to Bill. This is Krosky-Merritt. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to Krosky-Merritt on first down.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll run once more with JCN.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Dragon 60. Hey, go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Ready.
2nd and 11. Setting up the screen, Krosky-Merritt.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's 4th. And down to the 20 will go before heading out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt is ready to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Buffalo 18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matthew Golden, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To the air goes Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Number 17, Terry McLaurin.
On the
It's a
go.
gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
This time they stay on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They're marking down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he will find his man Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
On the ready. Lions.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running here with White. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Rashad White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryan, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a run here, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on. Set.
Back to throw. Martinez. That's complete to DK. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Ready, set.
And the Cardinals first down.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out of the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
He's going to lose 17 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and forever. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Lane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First down, here's White. Try! Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington! Rashad White with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here comes third and the length of the football.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Martinez. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
19, 18, Rattler, 18.
To throw is Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Chigakaklo. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go.
Now Martinez. Off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try.
He's got a man, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chimere Dike, 42 yards. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only